Welcome to Dungeon Crawl Talk Soup, Episode 8. In case this is your first time watching Dungeon Crawl Talk Soup, my show is one part podcast with my friends, one part perilous permadeath gaming challenge. Mostly I chat with my friends about a topic they love, but rarely get the chance to talk about at length, but at the same time, I'm trying to get my first win at Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. The catch is, if my character dies, the episode ends. Hope you enjoy the show.
Okay, that's fair.
You'll forever be thinking about that. Okay,
I can't not.
the number one overall pick is The Ring. I picked The Ring because it's the scariest movie.
That's a great pick. I'm really glad you didn't pick. So number one overall. So I had to order them number one down to. So I'm gonna pick like my number one, but best one first.
Technically, no. You can, but you're gonna pick two right now.
Okay, I'm gonna pick two right now. I'm gonna pick two newer ones, not super new, but newer. I'm gonna pick Drag Me to Hell.
That's a good movie. That's your favorite of yours, yeah. I'm sorry, I missed yours. Second one.
I love both of those. Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my God, what a good choice. We're having a little bit of lag between us. That's why I keep talking over you.
Oh, damn it.
Just for Jess's purposes, we yell her later when she's yelling at me. There's lag here, Jess, okay? We're having lag.
We're doing our best.
This is my first time experiencing lag as a podcast host, and I'm going to get better at it, but I do keep talking over you. I apologize, Kelly. It's not meant to be.
It's probably because I'm in my basement. I think maybe if I move at least over to the couch, that might be easier. All right, what are your next two picks?
Okay. Well, I want to just mention that those are really great picks. They are very Kelly picks. Yes, they're very.
I like humor in my horror.
You do, yeah, and ingenious.
Yes.
I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick one that is to me a no-brainer, and the other one is a long shot. I'm going to pick. So for my number 2 pick, I'm going to pick The Exorcist.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I think not a lot of people would pick this next one, but it is important to round out the things that I've collected here, and I'm going to pick The Thing, the John Carpenter original The Thing.
Oh, that's so good. Yes.
We just watched that on Halloween. We watched it Halloween night.
That is an amazing one. And I would like to just say that I think that these two top 5 lists should just be combined in like a top 10.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to versus your list because I love your list.
Well, it's happening, but we don't have to talk about it. I love your list too. I think it's great so far. I love the Sam Raimi. And not picking the cliche Sam Raimi is so you, and I love that. And
this should be like a desert island top 10.
Desert Island top 10, when the two of us get dropped off on a desert island and have to watch horror movies only for the rest of our lives. We get to have these 10 movies with us, but we don't get to consult about what the picks are as we're going along.
No, not at all.
So don't fuck it up.
Like that.
Now you just put a lot of pressure on it. See, now I have pressure to pick good things.
You did The Exorcist and The Thing.
The Thing, yeah.
So good. That makes me so happy. Because I didn't put that on my list, and I'm a little pissed off about it. So I'm glad that you have it on the desert island.
That's true, too. I'm going to be happy when you grab the good ones.
So I get 2 more?
You get 2 more now. And you'll get 1 more after I pick my last 2.
Okay. I'm going to go slightly out of order because I'm going to leave one for the last. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit older. And maybe I think it's in the horror genre still. I think it counts. But I could see this movie literally at any point in time, always. I could watch this movie, I think, on repeat.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yes. Okay. You got.
Jaws is so
I was hoping you were going to forget it.
No. You pick a different one.
No. I was hoping
Jaws, and then my next one is Scream because it's a classic.
Scream is a classic. That's a good choice. I haven't watched it in a long time, though. Is it still scary?
I really like Scream. It's still scary, and it's one of those movies that I could also always watch, and it's still good. It definitely holds up. Also, the whole franchise is good. Even the newer one that they just came out with, that newest movie is excellent.
Okay, 2 more for me. So, I know, but I just feel like I gotta... So I'm just realizing that I really love monster horror movies. And so I'm deciding whether I want to round out my team with some good stuff,
Ooh.
um, or whether I'll just pick another monster movie right now. Also, it's one I don't think you are going to like. So that's why I was worried about this Desert Island thing. But I do have to have this one on my team because it's a big,
Is
important
it
movie to
Centipede?
me. But I think a lot of people don't like it so much. But mine is Cloverfield.
Follow your heart.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about it a lot because of Matt Reeves has been very successful
You
since that
know,
movie.
I probably could have guessed that.
This is good. It's just like a very uh, culturally relevant to me thing. So I'm picking that, and I just love the monster. I think it's such a cool monster.
That's a really good one.
But I
That's
have to
I
pick
thought that movie
something.
was a lot scarier than I had been told it was going to be.
I remember being very scary when the shit jumps out of the main girl's like body and like stuff. Oh man, I remember being pretty scared. Um, man.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not
that's
gonna
a
go
good one.
monster. I'm not gonna go psychological. Like, does the Exorcist count as psychological? I think it does. I'm gonna go slasher.
Oh, yeah, it's psychological. It's also kind of monster and kind of ghost.
Ghost. It's definitely Ghost. I'm gonna go slasher. I just gotta pick.
We're gonna go
I'm gonna
classic
pick.
slasher.
I'm gonna. What? Yeah. What? Do I want to pick scary or classic? I'll just go Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I'll go regular
Scary. I think
Nightmare
you
on Elm
should.
Street.
Ooh,
The
the one with Johnny
OG.
Depp.
Yeah, totally. When the dude dies by like getting sucked up to the ceiling, uh,
Ah,
that shit still gets me. Still gets me. That's a good one.
yeah,
Um,
that's a really good one.
so then those are my fourth and fifth. No, those are my fourth and fifth, right? I have five now. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, because you got the first one. Yeah. Okay, so my last one is gonna be off the rails, but I am positive that I've told you about this movie before because I probably tried to convince you to watch it.
And we want it
But
on our island with us.
it's coming on the island, and you're gonna watch it with me, and it's Exorcist 3.
Okay, so yes, that's a great choice for you specifically, by the way. I was very man. I mean, like if only I had a time machine. I was very tempted to pick Exorcist 3 just to
Really?
rock your boat. I mean, like as my
Just
first
to fuck
pick,
with me.
just to fuck as my
What?
first pick, or like at least my second pick. When I picked Exorcist, I almost picked Exorcist 3 just because I'm like, I know Kelly really loves Exorcist 3, but I wonder whether it's a dumb idea for me to bring it up. And like she's just gonna be like, "You're stupid. You're overthinking things." I wasn't overthinking things. I was basically right. But
No,
also
I
like,
would have been like
oh, the other thing is,
buffering for a
I also
while.
wasn't sure because I thought it was Exorcist 2. Because don't you? Isn't there that point that this one really scary part in Exorcist 2 where the nurses are moving around and the girl is running around in the background or something? Ugh, I don't remember.
I think that's the Exorcist 3 when they're at the hospital.
Yeah, when they're at the hospital.
That's Exorcist 3. Exorcist 2, I don't remember a lot about, but I remember it being terribly lame and not very scary because then when I saw Exorcist 3, I was so blown away. I was like, how is this so good when the second one was so
Yeah,
bad?
that makes more sense. I was worried that I was going to say Exorcist 3, and then you're going to be like, you dumb dumb, it's Exorcist 2 that's really good. And I was like, oh, I can't risk this. I'm just going to take the one that
Idiot.
I
You
know
don't
is
know
good.
anything. Well,
You
I
would
was
do
I
that.
mean it was the right move.
You would
I
crush
would.
me.
I
Well,
would
I'm very
make
happy.
solid fun
I'm
of you for
happy
that.
for you that you got Exorcist 3 because it's important. But if anybody looks at this list later and is like, what a dumbass group of movies these two chose. These are so bad. Okay, let's
What?
just
I stand behind every single movie on this list.
No, I think people are going to be like, you guys aren't going to want to watch those over and over again. What are some other
I will
movies that
defend
you
this
just
list with
like
my life.
aren't sure should belong on the list? But and then I'm gonna start moving the character around and start dying. So start
Okay.
naming other movies that you would like
All
to
right.
mention. Just
Okay.
to mention that. I'm gonna mention one. We'll just rapid fire mention movies that we love, horror movies that we love.
Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions, and no need to talk about them necessarily.
Okay.
Just bring them up.
Honorable mentions. Okay.
What's your first one
What
you're
Lies
thinking of?
Beneath?
That's on my list. That was the first one I was gonna say.
What Lies? Yes. It's so creepy.
That is a great scary movie. It's so wildly underrated, right?
It is. No one will watch it with me.
Oh my god,
Nobody
that's a scary
else likes
movie.
it.
I don't want to
It's so
watch it
good.
again. It's very scary.
That's a really good one.
Oh, great choice.
Yeah, that one's excellent. Also, Alien or Aliens.
Aliens
still can't
is
decide
not a
which one I
horror
like the
movie. It's
best.
an action movie.
What?
Let's have this fight.
That is
Okay.
not an action movie. There's a monster. It has a monster. And if the first one's a horror movie, then the second one's a horror movie.
Just having a monster does not constitute being a horror movie. Like Dungeons and Dragons has
But it is
monsters.
horrifying.
Dude, we survived this.
Okay,
This is
that's
the dumbest
fair.
thing. Kelly, we made it. I'm almost sure this character's not going to die. And we wasted all that time. Look at this. Watch. My health is just going to go back up.
The instruction manual.
Spent all
What's
that time
this, like,
reading the instruction
squid
manual
liver
just so
thing?
that we could... just so that I could fight that thing and we didn't die. This squid thing coming towards us it's a jelly. It's a red jelly.
Yeah.
It's
That's a jelly?
Yeah. We can kill that thing. There's not going to be 4 of them like...
That's funny.
earlier.
It looks more like the food jelly
Oh, this guy's
than
trouble,
the
though.
jellyfish jelly.
Maybe it was. It didn't say it was jellyfish. It says jelly shaped. This guy down here is a centaur.
It's a blob of jelly.
A hybrid with the torso of a
Centaur.
human atop the body of a horse. It's highly skilled in archery. That's not something you would know about a centaur normally.
They're always carrying bows and arrows.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily think
That's very
they'd still
centaur
live-
of him.
I'm gonna get this guy though. What if we died to the centaur after we spent all that time and we survived and then? But I'm gonna get him close, make him get up close to me, and then I'm gonna jump up on him with my axe.
Oh, he's so whimsical.
See ya. Oh, he was very whimsical.
Oh, now you're on fire. Now you're asking for it.
I agree. We're on a roll now. Okay, here's another thing. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna figure out what this is without drinking one. And if it was a potion of curing, oh, it wasn't. So that's good. If it was a potion of curing, that would have been another reason why we didn't have to stand there for so long.
Glad you didn't waste it.
Yeah. Potion of haste would have been a waste. That rhymes.
What's the movie that I'm thinking of with the mom and the 2 kids and the house and like they're the ghosts?
The Others.
The Others. I always really like
Dude,
that
that movie is great. Oh, there's another fucking
That's
snake.
a really good one. What? And a jelly. And like
a bear.
Was it a bear?
That's a bear. That's a black bear.
That bear is
Small
terrifying. He
black
doesn't have
bear.
pupils.
Like it's huge eyes. Like all ursines, it will become enraged if badly hurt. We're gonna step back into this checkerboard of maze of things and try to get away from some of these dudes. Split them up a little bit. The Others is really good. Absolutely fantastic twist. You gave it away,
yeah.
but guess what? That movie's like 30 years old, so no need to worry about spoilers.
I'm sorry, guys. If you haven't seen it by now, that's on you.
That's on you. Spoilers for that movie that's 30 years old. And that reminds me that does Sixth Sense count as a horror movie?
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you because then I think you're gonna allow Aliens into the horror movie.
Aliens
genre.
is not an action. It's an action movie. It's got Aliens is not a
then
horror movie.
Sixth
It's an
Sense
action
is
movie.
Sixth
It's a
Sense.
suspense movie.
Sixth Sense is a thriller. Then
It's a thriller. Oh man, I think those are controversial takes. I think they're equally controversial.
I agree with that. So then they either both go in or they both go out.
Okay, here's the thing that I've always said about movies, is that they are all genres. This is just like the thing earlier where the question is, are these two things related? And in the way that all movies are related, these are related. All movies are horror movies. They're just less so or worse at it. Okay?
So on the spectrum of horror, Love Actually rates a 1.
It's like a 2 because there is some adultery in it.
That is horrifying.
And that's horrifying. And some of the situations are horrifyingly like socially awkward, so that's also pretty horrifying.
That actually counts. Socially awkward does count. If you have to cringe or like flinch, you're on the horror spectrum.
Exactly. So in the sense that all movies are all genres, then yes, Aliens and Sixth Sense count as horror movies. But Sixth Sense has real jump scares in it, and it's about ghosts and shit. But it has
so
the
does
absolute...
Aliens.
Does it have jump scares? It might have jump scares.
Aliens? Yes, it does have jump scares.
But it's mostly
it has constant jump scares. It's like, hey, I think everything's going to be okay. Wait, what's this like weird acidic liquid dripping onto my shoulder?
Yeah. Ah! I will say that I don't, for a moment, think it's not scary. So it's a good horror movie. I would like to see Aliens. I love watching the Alien trilogy.
Speaking of sci-fi horror, Event Horizon.
Dude, I watched a documentary about Event Horizon just this week about how originally they directed and made like a much gorier, more fucked up version of Event Horizon.
What?
Yeah.
How is that? How
I know.
How could you get gorier and more fucked up?
There was like a sex scene with like a bloody sex scene where they're like all are having an orgy and then they murder each other during the orgy and stuff, and that's filmed. It exists.
Gross.
And they couldn't. It got cut by the like studio. Was like, no, we can't show that. That's too fucking scary. That's too scary and gross. And
that's
so it got cut.
Line.
And also, this was before the time of everything being digitized, so it was shot on like film, and so they didn't make the special effects for it yet, and so those scenes like don't exist anymore. Like nobody has the cut film for it; it's gone, so they can't go back and make a director's cut of the movie.
Where did you find a documentary on
YouTube.
Event Horizon?
YouTube.
Did you search that, or did it just come across your like For You page?
Oh, it came across my For Me page, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this later. I put in my watch later. I have a very extensive watch later list of just like 30 or 40 videos I have to watch. Like, oh, I gotta check this out, but not right now. So then I watched that the other day.
I would totally watch that.
I'll send you the link to the YouTube about it, and they talk about it enough to scare the willies out of me. But Event Horizon is just ridiculously scary. Oh, you know what's a movie people don't talk about enough?
That is really, really scary.
I got a scary one that people don't talk about enough. High Tension. You seen this movie?
High Tension.
It's French.
It sounds really familiar. What happens?
It's these two girls go out to the like French countryside, and then one of them starts getting chased. They start getting chased around by like an axe murderer, and they're like getting chased around the house. And no, not axe murderer, a chainsaw murderer, I think. And they're getting chased around the house and stuff. Then they get chased out into the woods, and just a bunch of really scary stuff happens. And then it just has this unbelievably incredible twist that I cannot ruin for you, Kelly. You absolutely have to see.
Don't tell me. No. Because the name of the movie sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I've heard of it.
Oh, here we are in our big fight with the bear. I'm scared of this.
I have to write it down.
High Tension, yeah.
Well, and if he doesn't get you, that snake might.
No, I got the snake already. It's dead. Oh, you see a snake on the screen, right? So this is out of sight.
Yeah.
So it's not there anymore. When things are out of sight, it leaves the He's not there anymore.
But it is there.
So the way that it works is
Did you kill the bear?
Any square I can't see, I killed the bear, yeah. Any square I can't see, but I've seen in the past, it keeps whatever was there the last time I looked at that square. So if we go back there, it's already gone.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ooh, a talisman. This might be a big win. Ooh, an amulet. Okay, Kelly, we just got some streamer luck. See, we stuck around long enough. Hey, maybe talking to you this whole time and maybe looking through the instruction manual was all I needed to be good at this game.
That's all they want. The game wants you to, like, you got to take it seriously. Okay, you got to read the manual. You got to
read the manual first.
Got to look at all the monsters.
Okay, so this isn't a perfect amulet, but what it does, it causes incoming damage to be divided between your reserves of your health and magic. So essentially my HP just went up by 7 because I'm not using the magic at all. It also, it affects my strength +4. That's awesome. It affects your accuracy and damage with ranged weapon and melee weapons +2. So it's very plus on my melee stuff, but it prevents most forms of teleportation. That can be trouble, but we should be okay to put it on.
That's not great.
This double door here, this triple door, that can't lead to good things. That's got to be bad. We'll come back to that later.
That's like a big baddie door. Don't go in that door.
Yeah, don't go in there. There's got to be trouble back there. These orcs, they're no problem. Okay, so I mentioned this a lot. These dudes are nothing. I'm going to squish through those guys. This dude right here is trouble, though. He looks encouraged for a moment. He can call down the power of his god, Bjorg, to smite me. And that can kill me in like 2 turns. But these dudes with the swords and the whatever this guy's got, a club, he's harmless.
That's a diaper.
It even says it looks harmless. Oh yeah, and they're wearing diapers. They probably pooped themselves because I came around the corner. Okay, so I'm gonna hide here.
Yeah, this game's for babies.
This is a baby's
guys are babies.
Game. Oh, here we go. This idiot came right up to me. This is an idiot. This guy is dumb. Why would you come right up to me? I am holding an axe. I'm a minotaur. And I have the amulet of... What was it called? The amulet...
That happened very quickly.
I talked about that dude for a while.
That escalated quickly.
I have the amulet Tejathriu. So I crunched those dudes. I've become very powerful.
It's so small. Well, there we go. Get him. It was the snake bite. The poison.
Snake? Whoa. That's a wild way to think about it. The lore of what you just thought of is the snake bite didn't kill me. It made me more powerful. Oh, here comes a bear.
It's imbued you with streamer luck.
Oh my god, that's incredible. Okay.
Fuck that bear.
We're not going to play for much longer, Kelly. We're done here. I feel so proud that we didn't die. But
yay!
We both have lives to get back to and things to do. And
we did take a long, fear hiatus.
That's officially what it's going to be called from now on. Fear hiatus. We recorded good content, though. That's what's important. Fear hiatus. That's awesome.
That's the important thing. And we did not die.
We did not die. Not on this broadcast.
Oh, also, hold on. One more series, Paranormal Activity. Okay, then that's it.
Those series of movies?
Yeah, Paranormal Activity movies are very good.
Those are very scary. I mean, people try to bag on them, but those movies are scary.
They are. No, they're very scary. They did something different, and I think it works.
There was one that was not found footage. Does that one count in your accepting list?
A paranormal what?
Yeah, there was one of the Paranormal Activities. I think it's Paranormal Activity 2. Is not found footage.
Oh shoot! Now I got to go back.
But the
Paranormal Activity 1, and then the third one with the kid, that one freaks me out.
Yes, but Blair Witch is a great movie too.
Blair Witch is pretty good. I've only seen it once, and it was a really long time ago.
I don't think I would
I'm gonna
watch
write
it
that one
again.
down, too.
Now that you say
I wanna
that,
see
I
that one,
don't
too.
want to watch it again.
No, I'm watching it again.
The life.
Let's watch it together
Okay,
on our
let's watch
desert
it.
island.
Okay, it's going on the desert island movies list for some reason. Okay,
Just it's the last.
it's the last one in.
Oh. Yeah, last one in. It's the last minute call.
Okay, Kelly, we're gonna I'm gonna start training dodging so that I get good at dodging stuff too. And then we're gonna sign off. It was a pleasure
This has
talking
been really
horror
fun.
with you. Yes.
This
I
is
liked.
exactly what I wanted to do.
Oh, good. Wait. We didn't actually talk about how do people not want to talk horror with you?
No, nobody cares.
Oh, that's
Nobody
dumb.
cares.
That's dumb. You should have
I
more horror
know.
people in your life. I'll talk horror with you anytime. Tell me about books.
Yes.
Tell me about the movies you watch. I'll send you links to scary movies and stuff, and we'll just be each other's horror buddies.
Yay. I love that. Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Well, it's nice talking to you tonight.
It was good talking to you too. I miss you, friend.
Say hi to all the family and stuff. Well, guess what? It won't be long till I see you. I'm gonna see you about a month and a half.
I know. And then you know what? We've got a whole week to go through that list of 10 movies, and we'll make everybody crazy.
Holy moly, that's a lot of movies. Yeah, that's a lot of scary movies to watch in like 5 days.
That's like 2 movies a day. That's fine. That's no big deal.
We should run a draft with Alex and Jess as well. And then they can pick non-horror movies.
Oh, God, their movies. Well, Jess might have some good ones. Alex's movies are going to be garbage.
Oh, is he going to pick like a bunch
movies.
of like fancy drama movies like Goodfellas?
I don't know what he would pick. Yeah. I'll ask him. I'm
There
interested
Will Be Blood,
now.
which is scary in its own way.
It's a different kind of scary.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. Good night.